Alright laddies, this is Mark from Gunfight Knives, and we're back. And this is not going to be part of the MMB build, this is something entirely new. Gentlemen, ladies, just got a package in here today from PRI. If you guys don't know who that is, they are one of the people that was involved with the first Mark 12, and that's what we're doing here today. We're going to be starting an homage of sorts to the Mark 12. We guess we can call it the Marky 12 until we figure out a better name. But seeing as I'm Mark, we'll call it a Marky 12, and this is not going to be an expensive build by any means. But this is what they made. One of the things I guess they put towards the build. It's the A2 style buttstock. And again, this is from PRI. You can see we got the little trap door there. This is not rubber. This is just a harder plastic. So they don't want you to, they want you to be careful while opening this. The spring doesn't come out and whack you. Let's see if there's anything in here. This thing is actually pretty heavy, guys. I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy, and as you can see, it's empty. So, that being said, how about we weigh it, guys? What do you think? Let's see what we got here. Let's get all this out of the way. Zeroed. £1, 11.10 ounces. Now it's going to be just a skosh lighter once I take this off, but I would assume that doesn't weigh anything, so I'm going to take, probably have to hold this screw in, take this out. This is just held in with a screw. It's a little loose because there's a piece right there that the screw is going to go through once it's mounted to the gun. So let's take this off. Now, other companies make this. I think UTG makes one. I think Brownells makes one. Let's weigh this thing. What did that weigh? So there you go. 0.15. So there's a weight of that. So we got the rifle length buffer with spring, with the rifle tube. Let me get this out of the way now. And the buttstock. Nothing too crazy about this buttstock, nothing fancy. I just really wanted this style for when I do this build. But I believe this is going to go on here because this should, all right, this is the threaded part, this is the spacer. Yeah, so it's just going to go on and go back in. And then this screw that I just knocked out, it's going to be go back in there and then tighten down. So this is going to go on a little different than everyone's used to with their other buttstocks like this. It's going to go on a little different because you do not need the butt plate. So, you know what I should do? I should weigh this because this is what it's going on. And if you remember, this grip was from the last build, and I did not end up using it because I said it was for more of a long-range style gun, and lo and behold, look what we're going to be putting it on. So I'm going to weigh this with this buttstock, and this is a small one from LWRC, and a regular, and I think this is the shorter buffer tube from them with their buffer and everything, but let's weigh it real quick. 1 pound, 13.40 ounces, And again, so this is going to come off, this is going to go on, and I'll show you what it looks like in a moment, guys. Just stay with us. Okay, I'm back. So, tell you what I did real quick. Threaded this on. As you can see, this is a little different. There's no notch in the tube. So this one literally just goes until it stops at this little lip. So I have the spring in here for now. I'm going to put some thread lock on the buttstock screw. It's a single screw. For whatever reason, it has a hole in it. I don't know why, but it goes all the way through. Maybe, does this have a hole in the bottom? So maybe it just vents, yeah, so there's a hole that goes all the way through. So maybe it just vents the gas out through the screw, if there's any extra. But I'm just gonna put a little bit of blue thread locker on here. Don't know if it's gonna call for it or not, but put it on anyways, and see how it turns out. Put that to the side. Toss this on real quick. And definitely try not to mess up your spring right here. And be nice and smooth. And I'm going to screw this in. That's basically going to be it, guys. This one shouldn't be that hard at all. I may eventually put some kind of QT sling setup on here. I don't know if you can see that as I'm tightening. That little gap is going away. And it's tightening there, so maybe if I don't know if you can see it, but there's 2 screws. I didn't test this one to see if it was tight or not, but it's pretty snug already. We'll finish tightening this one up. And that's all you can use is just a flathead screwdriver. So here you go. That's that. And by the way, the inside of this tube, super slick. I don't know if there's any kind of dry lube on there, but I'm not going to put that in right now. But that's basically it. Guys, the price of this was a lot more than I would have liked to have spent on a buttstock. But I think it was like $106. So it came with a spring, buffer, you know, but I feel like this could be a lot cheaper. I think the Brownells one is cheaper and the UTG one is cheaper, but this one was made in the United States. That's why I got it. I would have had no problem getting either of the other ones, but this one is, I guess you could call it clone correct, but I'm not doing a clone. That being said, they definitely overcharged, I think, for shipping. I think it was like $17 for this. I think they could do a little better on the shipping, but it is what it is. Came, took about 7 days to come. So not horrible. Everything matches pretty good. I like when things are set off just a little bit in color. They're not all exactly the same. So that's how this looks to me. But let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. This build is going to be quick because I already have some of the other pieces ready to rock. And I'm going to make videos on those right after this video. So see you in the next one, guys.